All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a standout at my high school, McLane alum, standout. He's the son of a teammate of mine, Montreal Palmer Jr., man. Who would have thought in this decade we would have another Palmer in this Highlander family, man? What's going on, man?
I'm doing good. How
Oh,
about
that's good. Oh, that's good, man. So, for those people who are not familiar with you, man, tell the audience and myself who you are, man.
you? I go to McLean High School. I'm 16. I do football. I do a couple of sports. I do football, track. Um, I do hurdles and track. I do hurdles and the hunting. Football. I'm a DB and receiver. Like focus more on DB as a corner.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. The track kind of translates pretty well, especially at your position. You got to be a little fast and have a little bit more of different kind of skill at that. So for you, man, just to you in general, when did you get into football?
Um, Actually, my dad had got me into football around like the age of 6. He had like showed it to me, and then uh, I started playing, and he actually got me into the same. What did I say? Well, it's Pop Warner, right? But
Pop Warner, yeah.
playing them too. I've been rocking with them like since whole whole.
Oh, okay. So you got into it ever since you were a kid, and your dad got you into, man. Give a shout out to him, man. Good guy, funny guy too, by the way. um, so speaking of playing for McLean for the last 2 years, right?
Yeah,
What's it like playing for a winning culture, man? Like I can just tell you from my past experience and your dad's past experience, we've never had to go through this success, man. We had to go through some losing culture, but you have been part of a culture that's only lost 2 games the last 2 years.
yeah. He's a good coach. Like he likes to uplift us. Like he helps build us up and like make us better. It's how do I say it? Like he, my bad, my first time doing it.
That's all right, man. Just yeah, sometimes we all get a little nervous, man. We got to just we get it figured out, man. It's all good, man. This is what I'm helping you for.
Yeah, but the vibe is like very good. It's there. Everybody's like trying to bring you up, make you better. Um, like
So the locker room, so this team, they bring you better as a family. You said it's like a family vibe, right?
family vibe.
Okay. So, hey, it's got to feel good to just be a part of a winning culture and have back-to-back undefeated seasons. But man, it must be kind of just good to follow in the footsteps of your father, man. Just a good human being, a good person that I've been around with, man. I mean, does it kind of just feel like something that you got to step up to, live up to, or do you feel like you could do it on your own, man?
Uh, like what do you mean by?
Like your father, you know how people have to follow in the footsteps of their own father that did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how because you got the name, right? Do you feel pressured to live up to it? There's always that standard that we all live up to.
No, I feel like I could do it on my own. He's just like there to help me out with it and like make me progress, go through more progress and build me up. Like he helps me out with the simple stuff and then better.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's the good thing about having somebody of him, like a guy that can teach you all the stuff and all that. But when it comes down to it, going from last year, what can you take away from last season as a learning experience? Like, yes, you guys have had a good season. Yes, you've lost to the same team you lost the previous season, but what can you take as a learning experience going into next year?
Um, yeah, we could like keep improving. And working on our techniques. Be more aggressive with it. Like
Okay. See, that's something we can all look into. I mean, sometimes those type of tough times are learning experience. It's humble. It gets us better. It can either get us worse or better. Um, like for yourself playing the position DB and receiver, what is something that you need to improve on the most going into next year?
I say the most important thing I would have to improve on is like my man coverages, or like coverage, doing the coverage. I kind of like hesitate and like end up switching it up into a different coverage. Like say zone, I'm doing zone, but like once the ball is thrown up, I kind of like hesitate and like force myself to do like a man turn, and like it kind of stops me from getting picks or whatever.
Yeah, little details make a huge difference. I mean, you're getting better as it comes. I mean, just from watching your tape from what your dad showed me, I mean, you got that knack for those turnovers and all that. But describe your game, just playing DB. How do you describe yourself as a DB on the football field? Are you confident? Are you aggressive? Are you the kind of guy that likes to trash talk? Like, describe yourself to those audience, what kind of person you are on the football field.
To be honest, I'm humble. I like I live the pads talk, and I'm willing I'm willing to like make the hits whenever I needed to, and uh, I'm ball.
Okay. So even though you play a little bit of wide receiver, what is it? What do you take from that experience from play DB? Because a lot of people use it as an advantage because you would have the tendency to read what the receivers run to, or look at the quarterback's directions.
Um, as a as a receiver's
Yeah.
perspective, you want to like how do I say this? Trick them out into where you don't want them to, like. Fake out. Yeah, it's a fake out. Um,
I mean, I mean, this is what gives you the advantage because you play wide receiver also. But what gives you the edge when you play DB, man? What makes you get the best out of the receiver since you have that little bit of that knowledge at the position?
it lets me know, like kind of breaking it down. It tells me where they want to be headed, like what the route concept is.
Yeah, dude. Especially if you read the routes and what directions they go to, that does help a little bit. Especially that you played the position, you would have the tendency to know where that receiver is going to or where the direction's going to. So that's a lot to learn from. But how do you respond from adversity? Like, let's say you deal with the same school again, and this time around, how do you go through that, man? Like losing to that team the last 2 years, man. Does that kind of get you guys frustrated? Does it make you guys want to do better next time you see them around?
It makes us want to have more aggression and like come back and like have a big meaning into what we have to do, and but like make it successful, like successful.
Oh, okay. No, I mean that's just gonna be like a challenge. You're gonna deal with some of those roadblocks, and it's possible you might see those guys again. So it's got to be better down the road. But so when it comes to these little circumstances, like how do you deal with certain players that like just from on the field? How do you deal with a player who gets aggressive towards you and starts a fight? Do you stay chill or do you have that retaliation to respond back? Or how do you deal with your circumstances?
Like I said again, I'm humble. I kind of like, for the most part, I like stand my ground and like stay back away from it, because I still got a game that I want to play and I'm not trying to mess it up. But like, if I do, if I do have to like do something, it's for my respect.
Okay. See, that's the way how you should be. Stay disciplined, even though it's risky. But so just from playing DB perspective, what defensive back have you studied films on that you kind of emulate yourself into?
Um, Ravis.
Okay, that's a good one. He's one of the best cover corners during that decade. I mean, what do you take from learning from Revis from watching his tape?
Um, the man coverage, I gotta practice that, like I said.
Okay, man coverage and all that. That's where he's been pretty successful at. I mean, that's a good one to look up to, actually. So just from your perspective, like what kind of like dieting does your dad or your family help you in general? Because I know for athletes, we all got to be in better shape and be able to like play at the highest level. So for you to be in good shape, what do you do?
Um, I be taking protein powder,
Okay.
like creatine, like that. Like the food that I eat too, I don't really eat many junk food. That because that messes up your diet, how you react to things, how you move and stuff. Uh, so I like it.
Okay. Yeah, you got to cut up on some of that stuff too. I mean, I had to go through a couple years without drinking soda, man. That was something tough for me. I mean, sometimes you got to sacrifice if you want to be in the best shape, especially on the football field. But yeah, when you compete, man, you compete to be in the best shape. You compete to like with stamina, all the other stuff. But on the field, man, we just want to get better. But what like have you met with any other colleges or anything like that?
Um, yeah. Some showcases that I've been to, like the past 2 years, just like kind of get out there
Okay.
and show my improvement.
Okay, so what's the best advice that your father has given you since you're going to that next stage down the road? Like, what has he given you?
It could only be one. Tells me that all the time.
It only could be one. That's right, man. That's the way he can say it, man. Like a man that's been there and done it, man. So outside of football, who was Montreal Palmer Jr. as a person?
Um, I'm I'm not very talkative like that. But I'm like an artist. I'm an artist. I like to draw. I'm a 3.5 and higher GPA student. I,
Okay, working on those grades, good. So we all have backup plans, but what is your major, man? Like we all gotta have something in place.
mm, I ain't gonna lie. I've been thinking about it still. Because I haven't like I've been putting my thought to it, but like I just couldn't figure out which one.
Yeah, it takes time, but some of them are already set in their mind, but some of them it takes a while. Once you get out of high school, you kind of have your thoughts, you kind of think right away, but some of them they either stick with that plan or they just change it up. But yeah, so like what's like your best interest? Like what interests you like from outside of the sports, like something in general? Like it can be like a TV show, it can be like on other sports. What other stuff interests you the most?
I do track. Um, and I like to draw. Like I said, my bad.
Oh, it's all right, bro. It seems like you're a little shy. It's all right. That's what I'm helping you for, man. And that's you're gonna get to that next stage, so it's gonna prepare you at some point down the road. Because if you go to these next colleges, man, they're gonna ask you the toughest questions. They're gonna push you harder a little more, and you just have to learn how to respond. But you're young, bro, so it's only gonna help you with the experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be well, man. This is why me and your dad want to make sure you get ready for it, man. You got talent, bro. Just from watching your tape, man, I see that you have a knack for getting those turnovers and making plays, man. So you have what it takes. Just keep pushing for it, man. Like the best advice I can give you just from playing with the same team I played for, man, is to keep pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Just you know what, man? Like you said, you can work on those areas. Keep pushing for that area. Like that's something you feel you need to improve on. Strive for it, man. Conquer it. Don't give up on it, Mero, because you know what, man? This is why you guys have been successful the last 2 years. Is because you guys have had put the hard work into it, man. It's gonna pay off. Eventually, it's gonna pay off when you guys get to that next stage, man. last year you guys were so close. One win away from the championship. The other year you were maybe 2 wins away from the championship.
Yeah.
You just need that one opportunity, man. And if it has to go through Emmanuel again, please just take that as motivation that you don't want to go through that loss again. Yeah. So, it's going to be a great, bright future, man. So you're gonna learn just how adversity is. The last two seasons was adversity. You guys had a great season, but it wasn't good enough, like they say, right?
Yeah, but we're gonna get it back. This year we're gonna get it back, and put the more hard work in this time. I mean, we did last year too. And other years, it's just that we're gonna bring it in more and fight
Oh
for it.
yeah. Oh yeah, man. You guys got what it takes to do it. Just got to keep pushing for it. But so like, so what can you? So okay, just for those other guys, just for those future guys who come to your school, why should they go to McLane, bro? Why do you feel this program is good for those next athletes, bro? Like you need to convince me or recruit these kids to come here, man. You gotta be like how your dad is a sales pitch.
The coaches there, they're good. They're trying to, like I said again, they want to make you better, and not just sports, but in life. They want to. They put their time into helping and building you up, so you could be successful. The yeah, we got a lot of guys. We got a lot of guys getting scouted too, like Mitch, Demetrius, you might know him. Him. Who else?
Juan Reguza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of these guys are getting opportunities because this is a winning program. You know what they all say, man? Winning cures everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't say so much because me and your father were just a part of the losing culture, man. We didn't get none of that recognition. We were just doing it for fun. That's what it was, man. If he wanted to tell you the stories, man, he would tell you it was just all for fun for us. But so just from a perspective, man, like what's your dreams, man? Like, do you really want to go into pro football? Let's say there's nothing in store. What comes to mind?
Besides like the sport,
Yeah.
I would say doing tattoos, just because I like to draw and it's like something.
Yeah. Drawing kind of does kind of give you a little bit of that art, and then you could put it into a tattoo. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. So that's a good career too, because people be surprised. Drawers can actually make money out of their own stuff and make it into something, so that's a different career path too. So yeah. So pretty much all I got to cover, man. But man, everything just takes care of itself. But I'm going to ask you 2 more good ones, and then we're going to go from here. So Montreal, man, what do you look forward to for next year, man? What do you want this team to attain? We got to have a goal for next year, man. Forget about last year. It was a great season. Let's just put it behind us.
Well, we trying to get that ring.
Okay. So you want to win that championship ring, man. That's the goal. Hey, got to get it.
We got to make sure we put that work in just to get there.
Okay. So what would be your best speech to this team? Because you want to win a ring, right? So what would you do to get this entire team fired up? What would be your best way to get this team to wake up and try to reach for that championship?
Everybody got to be dedicated. They got to be willing to sacrifice things, even though it's going to be hard, but it's something you got to do to be where you want to be and achieve that goal.
Absolutely, man. And speaking of it, man, you're going into your senior year next year, huh? All right, man. That's going to be great, man. It's going to be awesome just to get another opportunity at it, man. You've been part of some good, successful seasons. Now you have another chance at a run at it. So it's only going to go up from here.
Yep.
Man, appreciate it, man. And for everybody else, man, this is Montreal Jr., man. Palmer, man. This man is a DB, man. He plays at a very high level, man. This guy's a sleeper. This guy even plays wide receiver. Man, his dad knows me, man. We go way back. But, man, for everybody else, man, McLane High has been a top program for a couple of years, man, which I can't say much, but that's impressive. Yeah, and before we end this, bro, tell them who you are again.
Montreal Palmer Jr. Go to McLane High School. 3.5 and higher GPA. 5 siblings. DB receiver.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, and hey, we're good, man.